very much and welcome to the show. Will you please meet our very special guest, the Prince of Pop? Yes, it's Prince! Known this was a hoax.
What do you mean a hoax, man? Underneath this super sexy outfit is Prince.
Yeah, and I think you got his band in there as well.
What are you inferring, man?
Prince isn't fat, he looks more like me.
No, he doesn't, he's alive. You mean I don't look like Prince?
No, you look more like a proper Charlie.
Yes, dirty Diana, yes, dirty Diana.
That singing's diabolical. Do you think this audience is stupid?
Well, they came in here.
This audience knows a good singer when they hear one. You can't get away with this.
You've been getting away with it for years.
Look, I've seen Prince. I've seen him on television.
Yeah, but have you ever seen me live?
No, but...
Did you see me when I played at Wembley?
No.
Well, you should have done. I scored 3 goals.
I'm going.
How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Now, this is ridiculous. Prince isn't fat.
You don't know what it's like on the road, man. All that touring, all them one-night stands, all that fast food.
And no one can eat food faster than you.
That's another gag. Where's he getting all these gags from?
And that's something else. Since when did Prince talk with a Manchester accent?
Since he played Manchester.
Don't talk wet.
Wet!
Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I only want to see you laughing in that purple rain.
You should have used Head and Shoulders. That's the worst case of dandruff I've seen in many a year.
Look, stop talking about Eddie. I know it's you.
No, man, I'm Prince.
Well, you look like a dog.
Yeah, Deputy Dog. Hey, Muskie, I found a tree.
You can't fool the public. This is 1989.
No, man, this is 1999.
2000 party always runs out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999. Say 2000 party always runs out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999.
Hey, Sid, I think that Prince is brilliant, don't you? trust you in buying a burglar alarm. Good evening, John. What can I get you?
A pint of Bergenhausen lager, please.
Certainly. 1 pint of Bergenhausen lager coming up, sir. Perfect.
It's in the bunker.
I was aiming for the bunker. Take the pin out, Sid. I'm going to sink this.
Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce you now to our special guest, Mick Miller. Now, the thing you remember about Mick is his bald head, but tonight you might not recognise him because he's changed his image. So will you please welcome the new, sophisticated Michael Miller?
Hi. Do you know when singers come on, most singers come on and say, I'm going to sing a beautiful song for you beautiful people. Well, I'm different. I'm going to sing a song for the ugly people. I won't point you out, because you know you are. What are you laughing at? My wife left me because I drank the waterbed. I got food poisoning last week. I haven't used it yet. I want to know if the people in Glockamora wonder how we are. If them guards at Buckingham Palace are so good, why do they keep changing them? I went mountain climbing in Holland. The trouble there with the language, you know Hollish? Do you know when you get on an aeroplane and you go to the toilet? Why is the window frosted? Who's going to look? What do you think, Sid?
That was marvellous.
I felt good.
Oh, yeah, it was really, really good. You felt good, did you?
I felt good.
Oh, well, you will do, you see. Now you've got this sophistication, you'll start to appeal more to the ladies.
Do you know, I could tell that when I was telling the gags.
Yes, well, when we start to sing the song, I think you'll find it even more.
Oh, can't wait, can't wait.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, Michael and I would like to sing for you that lovely ballad, To All the Girls I've Loved Before.
Mick Miller was coming on the show.
He is!
Excuse me? Where is he?
It's me, Eddie, it's me.
You're joking. God, Mick, why are you wearing that? I mean, why are you dressed like that?
New image. What do you think?
I'm lost for words.
Oh, that'll make a pleasant change.
But Mick, your bald head, it's not there anymore. I used to love him doing the bald jokes. He used to come on, didn't he, say? All right, missus, what do you think of the pink crash helmet, then? Huh? I used to love that. And so, you know what this is, don't you? An Irish Mohican. Brilliant. He used to do the one he used to say. My little lad come to me, he says, hey, Dad, there's a man at the door with a bald head. I said, tell him I've got one. I used to love him doing that. I mean, I'm dressed like this just for you, Mick.
Yeah, but you're also doing his act. How would you like it if he did your act?
Could I? I'm trying to get out of a contract.
You can't do the ball jokes. I used to love them. What was the joke I used to love you doing? This man went to butchers. Was that right, no? Fellow went to butchers.
No butchers.
No?
Never went to any butchers.
Oh.
I used to, a fellow went to the hairdressers, you know. You know when you go in the hairdressers, they always sit you in a chair, then they start talking to the mirror, don't they? They go, how are you, all right? And the words come out backwards. You're looking... And he said to me, you're going bald. I said, well, get a move on.
Oh, that's brilliant, that's brilliant. I love that. Because me and him, we go back a long way, you know. I mean, I remember that parting when it was a footpath.
Look at it now, it's a motorway.
Are you two going to stand here reminiscing?
No, we're going to talk about the old days.
You look like a pair of Max Walls.
Max Walls?
Yeah.
I used to do Max Wall, didn't I?
So did I.
Do you remember, Mick? We used to do the nursery rhymes, didn't we?
Correct.
Mary had a little lamb. She also had a bear. I've often seen a little lamb, but I've never seen it. It was a good one. Oh, yeah. I tell you, different with an audience.
Little Miss Muffet sat in a tuffet eating her curds away. Down come a big tarantula and bit her head off.
Georgie Porgy pudding and pie. He kissed the girls and made them cry. When the boys came out to play, he kissed them too. He's funny that way.
Three blind mice, see how they run? They run and smash into everything.
Look, have you two finished? I'd like to sing me song.
Oh, what's the song called?
It's called To All the Girls I've Loved Before.
It won't be very long then, will it? Lovely piano player.
To all the girls I've loved before.
His first girlfriend and everything a man wants.
A beard and a hairy chest.
Who's travelled in and out my door.
He used to call that treasure.
I know, everyone said, where have you dug her up?
I'm glad they came along. I dedicate this song.
She had a complexion like a peach.
All yellow and furry.
To all the girls I've loved before.
She was so cross-eyed she could watch Wimbledon without moving her head.
When she cried, the tears ran down her back. She suffered from bacteria.
Oh, that's it. I'm having up. I'm going.
No, dear. No, dear. I think we've upset him. Shall we take our trousers off?
Let's get our trousers off.
All right. Let's do the funny walk.
Yes.
Finished at last.
Sid, there's something you've forgotten.
What?
3 lorry loads of underlay. I've got it. I wish we didn't have to go through this every time we want to get the remote control off Grandad.
That'll be £10, Gob.
Eddie, it only says £5 on the meter.
You think it's just come up the canal on the back of a barge? Leave this to me. Here, there's a fiver. That's all you're getting.
Yeah, and a fiver's all you're getting off me, too.
Right, now settle down, class. Thank you. Now, last week we were dealing with Leonardo da Vinci. This week we're going to be dealing with a different type of artist, the French Impressionist. Of course, the French Impressionists were very subtle.
Hey! Did someone say impressionists? I can do impressions. So let's go through the keyhole. It's over to you. What sort of person would live in a place like this? A pretty messy one, if you ask me.
Excuse me, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Sid Little. Should have met him half an hour ago.
You were meeting Sydney tonight?
Yeah, down at the Rose and Crown.
In a pub?
Yeah, I was going to play darts with him.
You played darts with him?
Yes, and no, his head doesn't get blunt. He wears a crash helmet.
I think you'll find our Sydney has found something better to occupy his mind.
Oh, there you are!
Yes, here I am, and here I'm going to stay. No more standing in pubs for me.
Yes, our Sydney's a right little Picasso.
Ooh, I know he likes a pint, but I never thought he'd be a bit of a...
Mr. Lewis is referring to my painting.
Oh, hey, he's a good painter, I'll give you that.
Oh, I feel that Sydney's been influenced by one of the greatest painters of all time, Michelangelo.
Michael who, hello?
Angelo. He painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. It took him 15 years.
That's nothing. Sid painted the bathroom ceiling, the walls, and the cistern. Only took him 15 minutes.
Don't be so stupid. Michelangelo's paintings were so intricate. He used brushes with hairs that size.
Well, that explains it, doesn't it? Sid used the roller.
I'd always thought that Michael should have been the patron saint of art.
I always thought St. Michael was a patron saint of underpants.
Eddie, will you buzz off? You don't appreciate the arts anyway.
Well, perhaps he might if he looked at some of the classic paintings. Now, look. Here is the Mona Lisa. Of course, the original is hung in the Louvre.
It's the best place for it.
That's a very old joke.
It's a very old painting. Sid, let me have a word, will you? Now, we've got wives, right?
Yes.
And we see them all the time, right?
Yes.
And they only let us out of their sight one night a week, right?
Right.
Now them, Beryl and Doris, they go to the bingo hall and play bingo. Us, Sid and Eddie, we go down the pub and play darts. So what are you doing here?
Drinking and darts, that's all you think about, isn't it?
What's wrong with a bit of drinking and a bit of darting?
Well, I would rather be painting. It stimulates me.
Phew. Watching Neighbours stimulates you.
Will you be painting me later on?
Yes, I will.
Oh, that's good. I will go and take my clothes off.
Who's that?
That's what I find stimulating.
That's Sonia. She's one of my most promising students.
What does she promise?
She just comes round and takes her clothes off.
Oh, that sounds promising to me.
Don't be ridiculous. We all pay her.
I'm going to stop your pocket money.
Let me explain. The model poses for the students in several sittings.
Doesn't she mind being ogled up by this lot?
Well, I find foreign girls are less inhibited. Sonia is finished.
When does she start again?
Remember, you're doing me as well, Sydney.
Sure, what the shit?
Oh, you brought your father along. Very pleased to meet you.
This is Inga. She's a Swede.
Oh, I'd like to come back to my place and have a look at my collection of turnips.
Why don't you go to the pub? We're about to have a sitting.
I think you're about to have an orgy.
I thought you were going to play darts, Jockey Wilson.
No, I've changed my mind. And my name, just call me Rembrandt.
Oh, splendid! You decided to join us. I hope you won't mind painting girls in the nude.
Oh, no, but I'll have to keep my socks on.
Why?
Well, I've got to have somewhere to stick my brushes, haven't I?
Let me take you to the modelling section. George is working with clay.
How do, Clay? Eddie Rembrandt.
They're modelling clay, and this is the old potter's wheel.
And a couple of old potters stood behind it. I remember that used to be on when the BBC first started.
I remember hearing your jokes when the BBC first started.
Nice one, Cyril. Eddie, you're holding up the lesson.
Thank you, Sydney. Now, remember last week I said that this week's theme for the modelling lesson would be the creation. In other words, the beginning of mankind.
I think you missed it.
George is creating Nan.
Oh, here's one he made earlier. Well, he's legless, what do you expect? God! I know that briefs are getting briefer, but that's ridiculous.
It's a fig leaf.
The falling leaf. There, Willie. To pay or not to pay, that's the question. Hey, what's going on? Oh, Sid, you started without me.
Eddie, will you get over there and paint your own model?
Right. But there's no one there, Sid.
She'll be there in a minute.
Hey, Sid. After the class, why don't we take Sonia and Inga home, hey? Bettle's at the bingo. She might get a few lines, but it's me that'll get the full house. Come on, love, get 'em off. You haven't got anything I haven't seen before. Come on, get 'em off, Bettle. Bettle!
What are you doing here? I thought you were down at the pub playing darts. Oh, my mother was right. You're nothing but a peeping Tom. You want a bit of art? I'll give you a bit of art.
Our special guest, Perfect Day!
Only I had known the first time I saw your face that being tied to you would lead me to this place. The higher on you seem to climb, the harder it holds hard to find. Don't flatter to deceive me. You just gotta believe me. Jane, you're climbing up the walls of my heart, higher and higher. And every step you take, I know it's getting harder, harder and harder. Jane,
What are you doing here, dummy? I thought the boss told you to go to the banks.
No, he didn't. He just said go launder the money. You're wasting your time, pal.
That vacuum cleaner is the best vacuum cleaner you can buy.
Yeah, but...
If it doesn't pick up every trace of this dirt, I will eat whatever's left.
Well, you'll need this then. Yesterday they cut off me electricity.
Hello, chap. Clive Napier, your next-door neighbour. Moved in okay?
Rather, Henry Higginbottom. Very pleased to meet you.
Glad to see we've got neighbours of the right sort at last. If you like, I'll recommend you to the golf club. And the bridge club. And if your good lady would like to join the local women's guild...
Oh, yes, she'd love to. Thank you very much. How very nice of you.
Oh, think nothing of it. We upper class must stick together, eh, what?
Absolutely.
Henry, I'm just going down to the shops. We're out of milk.
Take a seat.
Thank you most kind. I thought I'd call round and welcome you to our parish and tell you about the church activities. Now we have the Restoration Fund and the choir, and then there's the brass rubbing group, and we have the flower arranging group.
Hey! This is the vicar.
Oh, hello, Vicar.
I see you're a musician then.
Yeah.
I thought I'd just call round and tell you about our church activities and see if you'd like to join in.
Oh, I'd love to bring this to church every Sunday and play for you.
I'm afraid I can't stay now. I'll just leave you to get on with your practicing.
I didn't know you played the tuba, Eddie.
And the Vicar didn't know there's live football on telly.
Heavy metal rock spot. And this week we're going to pay tribute to the late, great Jimi Hendrix. And playing the part of the legendary Jimi Hendrix is that large legend, Eddie Large.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you, Sid. Really, how I wrote it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to my backing band now. On drums, Mr. Ian Ironside. Woo! Yeah! On bass guitar, Mr. Stuart Steele. Oh, yeah. Crazy, man. And on rhythm guitar, we have Larry Laird.
Larry Laird?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You're in a heavy metal band, aren't you, man? And his arm on lead guitar.
Hold it. You've forgotten, haven't you?
What?
I've got a special lead guitarist, haven't I?
Who is it?
It's Big Bad Tommy McLaughlin.
Oh, yeah, the legendary. Oh,
Yeah,
let's
come on,
hear it
Tom.
for Tommy. Let's go, man. Woo! Oh, yeah, I got it. Hey, you Tommy McLaughlin's coming on. Put that guitar down, you break it. Tell him, get out of the way.
This is Tommy McLaughlin.
Hey?
Yeah,
He's only a kid. He can't play guitar.
he can't play guitar.
Can't he? Oh, and it's obviously a Christmas present. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you, young Tom. I'm going to show you a chord that's the hardest chord for all us guitarists to do. It's a chord called D. Now, look, see where my fingers are? Now, watch this, watch this. Now, listen, listen. See if you can play that. Hold it. I'll tell you what, yes. Thank you. And don't forget, it was me that taught him. Now listen, I should have taught guitar. He picks it up very well, doesn't he?
Yes.
What a pity he won't know Jimi Hendrix.
He knows everything about Jimi Hendrix.
Ah, damn, Tom Dobson. He wouldn't know Purple Haze, would he? Yeah! I tell you what, he nearly knew that. Now, Tom, we do us a favour. Will you go and sit back there? There's a good lad. Go and sit on that amplifier. It is plugged in, isn't it, Sid? Now, watch the big lads play and keep practising your D, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, continue my Jimi Hendrix tribute. I'd like to play one of his famous songs, Hey Joe!
Hey Joe, where you gonna go with that gun in your hand?